Hello everybody, Wild Time here. Gonna do another live show, presentation, stream. Gonna do another live stream here, and we got a few things going on today. So first of all, it is the what's it called, the Midsummer Festival or something like that. And the only thing I'm really doing for gold is farming Frost Lord Ahune. And the reason I'm doing that is because on my enchanter you can get the Death Chill enchant from him. And I'm just going to hop in there and see if we can get it, because it looks like it was selling. It looks like it's gone. It was selling. There was just one up for like 20k, right? So let's see. Enchanting Death. Is it Death Frost? Yes, Death Frost. That's why it didn't come up. It looks like you can also drop like from the slave pens, but I'm just gonna hop in there, and you got a chance at a pet too, I believe. So let's look at this. There we go, Death Frost weapon enchant. I mean, it sells for like 21k. It's not to say anybody's gonna buy it for that. There's like 16 of them up, but I'm a tiny bit of a completionist, so if we get it, then that's cool, because it's just adding it to the collection. So we're just gonna finish up some missions here and wait in queue. Oh, there we go. Enter. Now, I've been in these before where it is like a nightmare, right? Like where we have to get him reset like 3 or 4 times because there's ads you have to kill. And so we'll have to, and then you can attack him. But I've had it to where you'll have to kill the ads and then attack him like 3 or 4 times. And then I've had groups where we just kill him once. So we'll see. So hopefully this is a one-time one. So after this, I think I'm going to hop on my skinner. We're gonna go skinning. We're gonna skin some cleft hoof and cobra scales, and we'll talk a little bit about that, why you would do that, why people buy them, and that kind of stuff. I did get this weapon and the transmog from it from this guy this year, so that's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool scythe. So a lot of people, I'm actually farming this guy just for that. So I just go into holy spec here, just get you in queue faster. Not really much going on. What's going on, everybody? I don't know what's going on with this little monk here, but he's taking a beating. I'm just dotting stuff up, smiting. Like I said, hopefully this is a group where we can kill him on his first part where you can attack him. Because if not, this turns from just a super quick thing to try to knock out for the day to a very long, super annoying. Why did I join this thing? It's taking 5 minutes. Oh yeah, I got the staff in your paladin. I think though you can. It should go into your transmog though, right? Like you should be able to put it on whoever you want, I think.
Change target.
Alright, so he's vulnerable right now, right? Who am I going to give? I'm going to give the Paladin some whatever this gives them, haste and stuff, I think. Let's try to burn this guy down, just throwing all the damage I can into him. Not even healing anybody at this point. I'm just trying to take him down. Nice. Okay. So then we open this. We got a Frost Cloak of War. We really want those, the enchant out of here. And I didn't get it. So there goes that. Let's log out. I gotcha. Yeah, you can only get it on staff. That didn't even register that Paladins. You're not gonna be rocking a staff, I guess. Alright, so we'll log out of here. I'm gonna change realms real quick actually, because I have not gone for the Mana Fiend pets yet, and I'm gonna do that real fast. So I don't actually play Horde anymore. I'm not against Horde, right? As a matter of fact, I read the Christie Golden book about Thrall, and it made me want to play an Orc because it was a super cool storyline, and she's a really good author. So I started this guy and mained him like in, I want to say Legion or WoD, Draenor, I think. Yeah, skin farming in Karazhan. Um, yeah, you have to fill me in on what you're getting there. Is it you're just running in and clearing the trash like in the first room or something? Not too up to date on that one. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go for some Cobra scales and Cleft Hoof here in a minute. So on my Horde characters though, because I don't play them very often, or like ever. They're still level 50. I just park them here in Draenor, over here in the Grand, in High Mall. So not the actual raid. So you don't go into like the raid entrance, but you're in like the area. And I just park them there, and there's these 3 rares that spawn. One here, one here, and one here. And they drop these pets right here. There's like 3 different ones. And they sell for a couple thousand a piece usually. So I'm just going to do that real quick. So it looks like somebody just killed this one. I actually saw him as I was leaving that little house there. They tried to tag it. So I'll do this on 2 tunes. They usually don't take very long to spawn at all. So it should be coming up here pretty recently. It's always interesting when you log into tunes that you haven't been on in a while, and you try to like you find all kinds of stuff that you didn't know that you had. Like I've got lock boxes here that need opened. Herbalism and alchemy, probably not much there. What is this? Upgrade an item. The baleful token. Okay. Alright, so here's the guy here. And we'll just kill him. And we didn't get anything. I've also got, I'm maxed out on garrison resources. Like, if any of y'all have any good ideas on what to do with garrison resources, let me know. Because as far as I know, I think you can just upgrade your buildings with them. Hey Will, that sounds pretty good, man. I may have to look into that. It's old Karazhan, right? Like the old raid. Because yeah, I think Knothide, heavy Knothide is going for quite a bit on my realm as well. Oh, so there's this guy. Nope, didn't get any pets on that one either. So let's just kill these 3, and then we'll head to Outland. Alright, nothing on him either. So, in season 4, they're bringing Karzhan back, I think, as a Mythic Plus run, which is interesting. So I think they're doing it's going to be Karzhan and Iron Docks, and I think there might be another one. I personally, when they did Karzhan the first time, Mechagon, is that what they're doing? Yeah. So when I did Karzhan the first time when it came out for, I think it was still Mythic Plus. Yeah, I think it was Challenge Mode. I think it was Pandaria. It was Mythic Plus, I believe, and it was one of my least, it was one of my least favorites. But I do still remember it. I'm sure I'll need a refresher. All right, so no pets there. Hope everybody's having a good day today. I actually, today, was pretty sweet. I was able to get my computer hooked up to my Ethernet out of my wall in my house. So I've got a bunch of Ethernets, like wall plugs, and I was only, oh, I wasn't using any of them actually. So we had it coming out of the cable into the modem and then into the Wi-Fi, and everything was just running off Wi-Fi. Um, but I wanted to get a more stable connection up here, so I got a switch, right? So it goes from the modem to the switch and then to all the wall plugs. But when I plugged it into the wall plug, I would have internet access with my computer, but then when I plugged it into the Wi-Fi modem, it wouldn't allow Wi-Fi to come through. So what I ended up having to do was take the cable coming in, put it into the router, and then the router into the switch, and then all the walls into the switch. So, but now I have access to wired internet, which is awesome. The Wi-Fi was actually pretty amazing though. Like I still get like I think I get like 90 down and like 11 upload speed or something like that on Wi-Fi, and it didn't go up a whole bunch really through wired. So we'll just do our dailies here. Not dailies, I'm sorry. Just the whatever those are called, mission table. Let's go ahead and relist these real fast. Looks like we're making 26 gold on these comfortable riding bars, which is a little off from what they normally are. So I'm going to hold on to them for a minute. Stonehide leather that we did yesterday, still only going for like 122. So that's okay because we're going to hold on to it and do some things. And let's check on our skinning real quick. I don't think that the fell hide is going to be up. I think it comes up every 2 days, and we just got it yesterday. Nope, but it is up. Yep, let's do that. So I must have caught it on the end of the day. So let's go grab that real quick, that fell hide. Then we'll head to Outland. So that's one of the things about Warcraft, right? Like you log in and there's always so much to do, and you're like, here's my plan, this is what I'm going to do. And then you're like, oh yeah, but what about this? Or, oh yeah, well what about this? So let's see where we have to go for the Fellhide. I am rank 3 Fellhide. Alright, so we're going to... Is it High Mountain or Suramar? I think it's probably Suramar. Either way, we'll fly right here. So some of the things like I would make with leatherworking with Stonehide leather or Fellhide. Let's look. I would make these, right? So I can farm my own. So like this leather love seat here, I've actually sold this quite often. Like I don't even know what it does. It just places down a love seat. I mean, people are buying this every time I've posted them, and every time I post them, somebody buys them, like almost immediately. So if you farm your own, right, you can greatly cut down on this. But it's looking like these are like 192 right now gold. So this is probably going off the market value at 156, and then these. So we're gonna make. Actually, if we bought it right now at the minimum buyout, I must have it set to the market value to calculate price. If we did the minimum buyout, that's almost 2,000 gold plus like 50. So you'd only make like 500 on it for what they're going for now. But if we farm them all, you know, that's almost 3,000 right there. And the stonehide leather you can get super quick. Flaming hoop, there's another one. I fell hide into that. Leather pet bed. I had one of these up for about a week or two. Nobody's bought it. This one here, I'll probably actually I'm going to craft one of these right now because I don't have one in the auction house. But look at this. This thing is selling for, somebody's got it listed for like 9,000 gold right now. Market value is like 3,000. So I'm not going to list it for 9 because you got a way better chance of getting the 3 out of it. And it cost me like nothing to make, 253 gold to make. But it didn't even cost me that because I farmed everything. So we're just going to put it up for 3,000. See if anybody buys it. All right, where are we at? Over here. Now, if I was on my warrior, I would go get these here. But the Blood of Sargeras world quests, I actually may later in the afternoon here, or the evening, get on my warrior and go get some of those because he makes the Mechabot imprint matrix, which allows hunters to get like mechanical pets, and it sells for like between 9 and like 15k. So I do that, and then I can also do the what else? Oh, the Steelbound harness mount too. So I do both of those. This guy, he can collect them every time I do skinning in Legion. He has a chance to get the bloods. That's not the case with my warrior. My warrior doesn't have any like gathering. So what do I do? Dollar on Hearthstone. Okay, I wasted that. I need to go to Outland, so I'm gonna have to go back to the Elysian Hold, and then go to Oribos, and then go to Stormwind, and then go to Shatara. So that's how we do that. Typically, I would just go to, well, I guess I could have flown, right? I typically would just go to Dalaran. I guess I could have flown to Dalaran. But too late now. Alright, so we go upstairs. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, I always forget which outside it is. It's either to the left or to the right. I always forget where the portal is. There it is. I guess left or right is also depending on where you're sitting at. Or standing at, rather. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to go to Shatara City. Nope, that's Song Forest. Shatara. Alright, so... Oh, wrong place. This is where we're going. We're going to go to Nagrand, and we're going to go over here by this Oshugan place. And there's a bunch of cleft hoofs over here we can kill. And then we're going to go up to here and get some of the cobra scales. Let's find a flight path first. Over here. There we go. Alright, now we're going to fly over here. Oh, I guess we're not. I guess we're just going to manually fly, so That was my bad. Alright, so one of the things that people buy with the Cobra scales, I'm sorry, that they use with the Cobra scales, is for these styling hats. Now, I want to farm these. I might actually make a video about them, or maybe just live stream farming them sometime. Because look at this. This is selling for 22k. I mean, you make like 19k on this one, right? You make like 19,000 on that. I actually have this recipe on my other realm, on my other worker. I farmed it. And then over here, and then yeah. So the knot hide, heavy knot hide leather is like 34 gold on this realm, I guess. Primal fire. Get the jungle hat. Styling purple hat. Cobra scale hood. Cobra scale gloves. Cobra scales. And then the cleft hoof. I'm not actually sure what people do with the cleft hoof. Wow, that looks crazy. 34k for that? That doesn't seem right, does it? 19k for that? Oh my gosh. So let's see what people make with this. This is just stuff I haven't learned, so I'm not really sure what everybody's making with them. Yeah, well, I play on, this is Storm Rage here, and then my other one that I've been playing on is Emerald Dream. Storm Rage I think is full. Emerald Dream is supposedly high, but it doesn't bother me to keep reposting them. But it would certainly be nice if if you could craft it right and then sell it immediately. That would be nice, but that ain't how it works. I just like having them up there. So the same thing with like the Warbear leather. You could do the Warbear harness. So yeah, I'm not really sure what people are getting the cleft hoof for, but it sells. Well, here's some here even. Let's see. Yep. And we get knot hide as well. So let's go ahead and start our little session here. And knot hide is selling for like 24 right now. So we're just killing all the cleft hoofs around here, right? Getting knot hide and cleft hoof leather. There we go. Look at that. It sells for 317 gold. And it is got another one. So it's got a 0.05 region sell rate and then a 2.75 daily sold. So it's definitely not something that is going to sell like immediately. But that's fine because I won't do this farm all the time, right? Like I'll come here and I'll do it for a little while and I'll get some up on the auction house. And then I'll just sort of leave it be for a while. I won't go farm any. So this isn't even the original place I was planning on going, but evidently they've got plenty here as well. This is, yeah, you can't do Potion of Treasure Finding on here because Potion of Treasure Finding is Cataclysm and this is like Burning Crusade, so... hey, I'm glad that you like the channel. I actually, so I've got a YouTube channel about some real life stuff, and I was like, you know what? I play this game enough, and I know a little bit about it, so why don't I just go ahead and put some stuff up there? And I'm surprised the amount of views is like, my other channel's got like about 1,400 subscribers. And the amount of views on this channel is way more than the other one. Even it's crazy. The subscribers are less, but it's only a couple months old. But to answer your question, what herbs? So all you would do is you would just go to your auction house and then go to herbs. Well, go to trade good, and then go to herbs, and then go to search, and then you can filter by price, right? Thanks, man. Or I really appreciate that. And you'll have to sort of work your way through here, right? Like Wildvine, these are notoriously high, expensive herbs, right? You can do Wildvine, Fellwort. And you just have to know what you're doing because Fellwort you can only get like once every couple of days from the world quest, like we just got. But some of this other stuff you can go out there and farm, like Wildvine, Azar Veil stem. This is just an outrageous price. Nobody's going to pay that because you can buy the actual one for less instead of combining them all together. But I mean, look at this: Briarthorn, 63 gold each. Netherbloom, Strange Kelp, Cold Thorn. I mean, these are just all old world herbs, right? Azara's Veil, 34. So that's how you would figure out, like on your realm, which ones you would do. And you can do that for leather and everything, right? Or you just figure out which ones you want to farm, and then you go out and you try it. There's always going to be something to farm, right? There's always so much stuff, and so it's probably going to change. Like sometimes herbs will go for like a certain price for like a day, because it's an online game and it's got like people who are 10 playing and people who are like 50 playing, and then the big spectrum. People are going to undercut, they're going to do all kinds of crazy stuff. Yep, it's called in the world of buying things and reselling them, like in real life, like if you're doing product research and stuff, it's called reverse sourcing. So you go out there, you see what's selling, and once you have the data on what's selling, then you go find it, right? So that's all we're doing there. So I thought there were like roaming cleft hoofs around here. Maybe they're up here more. There we go. We'll have to find like the pockets of them. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna decline it. I could have just declined something bad, but I mean something good. Yeah, and I think well, if I'm not wrong, I'm pretty sure the Feralis you can get those green scales, but you can also isn't that the Whelpling farm, right? Isn't that the green Whelpling farm as well? Let's move this out of the way. Let's move this up here. So the only thing about these guys here is like you can't like group up a bunch of them, burn them all down, and skin them, right? You have to sort of do one at a time. But yeah, we're getting this knot hide leather as well. I mean, we're at 3,500 gold after 6 minutes. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think that I've tried to do the that farm before to get the pet, but yeah, I did not get it. I also so there's I forget where it's at. It's an old world one, but I have a monk, and you like put your statue down, and these things just auto spawn and run to you, and then you just like rushing Jade Wind everything down, and you pretty much stand in one place. And the hardest part about it is your bags fill up so quick, you got to drop combat to go clear it out. And it's you're farming the red dragon, but you can get all kinds of transmog from it too. Like I think I've gotten a couple Buccaneers vest out of it and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I don't remember the name of where it's at, but Could be a pretty fast Google, I think. Knot hide leather. Can I make heavy knot hide? Let's see if I've even learned that. Heavy. Let's see. KNOT. Heavy knot hide leather. Okay, so I evidently need to go learn this. Knot hide leather, heavy knot. Let's kill whatever's trying to kill me and see if this will work. Okay, so right now though, so knot hide leather is selling for 24 gold, 7 gold normally, so 35, and then this is selling for 34. So not actually gonna make anything greater on that. So not hurting me now, but probably need to go look at getting the Outland leather working up so I can make some of that stuff with the knot hide, right? Because that's gonna be a lot better to make gold if I learn some stuff. Yeah. So I don't have like any of it right now. Yeah. Well, you're right. Now that you say it, it is it's the wetlands. Here, let's do our gold threshold alert and then this. That way we're not all messed up with that big thing I have to keep moving around. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done that one. So let's see if we can just taunt this guy over here to get him into our little pile of stuff we're skinning.
It's too far away. I need to get close.
I imagine you can get like BOE drops and stuff from here as well. Killing these guys. So these little guys, you must just get scraps from them. Let's see. No, yeah, not hide leather from there. I wonder if these guys drop anything. Yeah, evidently. This is also now a moat of air farm. Which is selling for 98 to 100 gold. Yeah, nice. I will take that. And adamantite, I don't have mining on this guy though. So I feel like these things probably spawn like in the same place a lot of the times, and I'm just like gotta get used to where they're at, right? See if these guys drop anything good. I don't know, let's kill them anyway. Ooh, wrong mount. Alright, let's see if we can't find some more of these guys here. I feel like maybe the spot we were in earlier was better. Is there Alex? Kill one of these guys here. I wouldn't mind selling that, right? It's 0.06 for 100 gold. No, not bad. Some more of that
Too far away.
thick cleft hoof. And yeah, so Will, if like on your realm you said that there's always like 20 of those hats listed. So what that means though is that if there's those hats listed, that people are buying the Cobra scale as well, right? So if that means if they're listed, people need that Cobra scale. So might be worth getting it. There's all kinds of variables. Maybe the people are, farming it themselves or whatever, but if you've got the style on hats, I imagine, like, you may not be farming at all, because I know sometimes, even if I can farm something, but I'm in the middle of, like, a crafting session, I'm just going to just buy it, unless it's, like, astronomically higher. Oh yeah, that's about what they are. That's about what they are in mine too. On both the realms that I'm on, they're about 600. And it's weird because like they'll be posted for like 3 or 4 days, and then in like nothing, and then all of a sudden somebody will buy like all of them that I have listed. So we are getting not hide leather, we are getting motes of air, and we are getting thick cleft hoof leather as well. Yeah, that's pretty good. We're getting two motes of air from them sometimes. Yeah. Hey, that's fine with me, man. If like I will sell you every one that I have so that you can reset the price, and then I will also sell the other ones that I farm at the higher price that you just reset it to. That's fine with me. Cobra scales is probably not the thing to reset price on though, right? Like resetting price, you want to do it on something that's like a fast seller. Because if you do it on something that's a slow seller like that, all that's going to happen is somebody else is just going to post it lower. It drives me insane, excuse me. So we call it, like in my real life stuff, we would call that like a race to the bottom, right? If somebody keeps undercutting, and it's like, so if everybody is selling something, say for $40, and then that's how much it's been selling for, and then somebody comes in and says, I'm going to sell for 39, and then somebody says 38, and then somebody says 35, and now you're down to like paying $20 for something. When if everybody would have just held out, then the price would have stayed the same. It's the same. It's the same in Warcraft, except for like I said, you have. I mean, it's fake gold, right? So like you have people who are careless, or they're posting with TSM. Um, like okay, so for example, earlier I logged onto a character that I hadn't been on in a while, and the curing salt that I need to make novice crafters marks was selling on the auction house. Well, I don't know if it was selling, it was posted for 1,000 gold each. So all of my crafts, TSM calculated the auction house price and was saying everything was losing. I mean, like desolate leather cost me 30 gold to make, was saying I would lose 5,000 gold. So I was like, what the heck? Um, so what I had to do was go in there and to the actual vendor and then reset that price. But so there's all kinds of stuff like that that goes on. Why prices could change too. Just people have their settings jacked up, or any number of things. So we're gonna do this for a while, and then like I said, we'll do the Cobra scales, and then I'm gonna do some Black Fathom deeps. So let's see how long we've been here. We've been here about 16 minutes. All right, so 16 minutes, and we're at 8,600 gold. And this is all from leather and motes of air, right? So no transmog or anything like that. So it's probably gonna sell. So you could do 8,600 times 4, 34,000. That's pretty good if you do the math like that, and you want to say it's 34,000 gold per hour. That's pretty good. All right, so let's head over here and get some Cobra scales. They're up here in this Twilight Ridge. if we can make it over there. I keep being tempted to kill all these things on the way. Yeah, let's kill these on our way over there. Might as well. So I always go back and forth between getting like more than one druid, because this would be like awesome on a druid, right? Like I wouldn't have to keep mounting and unmounting and stuff like that. But I have one druid that I usually just run like Transmog with, runs with, and I'm working on a speed set for him as well. Magician's wand, eh? I've always thought like it would be cool if I'm just out here doing this and I get one of the like super sick rare drops or something. I remember playing in what was it? It was like BFA or something, and I was leveling my warrior. And I was just killing stuff, leveling, and then I looted like a BOE that sold for like 250k or something like that. That was a nice start to the expansion. But obviously that doesn't happen all the time. You know what else sells really well that on my realm is fell iron. Yeah, well that's sick, dude. I'm not even level 60 on mine yet, so I can't get like the bonuses from the covenants and stuff like that, but I got my eye out for gear. That's really good though. All right, so here we're just gonna go around in a circle up here, and then you gotta like come out this little cave up here, and you kill him here. Um, I mean we're like not in any danger of dying, right? So it doesn't matter if we pull everything. But this is what we're doing here, Cobra Scales. And so it looks like right now they're only selling for $398. Historic price though is 400. Market price is 590 something. So with the Cobra Scales only being like 398 and the Cleft Hoof things being significantly easier to farm, it might be worth it just to farm the Cleft Hoof, right? But then we wouldn't get to change it up. So I'm just pulling these little extra guys here just in case, something drops.
It's too far away.
This one will be so much faster on a druid. It's crazy how far WoW has come. Oh, look at that. Starshine Staff. What is that? There we go. 1500. Slow sell rate, but that's how Transmog works, right?
I need to get closer.
Then there's some over here.
How may I be of use?
Dun, 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 dun. You guys have any farms that you'd like to see? That I mean, I'm open to pretty much doing whatever. This is just today. I just would have really been crafting and maybe running some Mythic Plus, but I was like, nah, let's try to farm and go live and do it that way. So yeah, I'm totally open to suggestions.
I need to get closer.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
I'm out of range.
Is anybody watching seen the? Are you for one? Are you a Star Wars fan? And for two, have you seen the new Obi-Wan Kenobi series?
I need to get.
All right, so we kill those there. Coming up this way, I think there's another one up here. Oh, excuse me. And then I don't go through the cave. I just come up like this. Come down. Some there. See, that's why druids are so much better. Just the amount of time it takes to even just mount up like that, super annoying.
It's too far away.
So, Thomas, I'll put it this way, my friend. I was a huge Star Wars nerd. Um, I was born though in the 80s, so right when I was like a teenager, they came out with like the 1, 2, and 3. So I actually like those, the one with like Anakin and stuff like that. And I like the storyline for the other ones. And George Lucas did an amazing job um, doing Star Wars. So when George Lucas was in charge of George Lucas, right? Anything that was done Star Wars, I mean like comic books, um, games, cartoons, him and his team had to approve it because he wanted to make sure that all the storyline added up. And he wanted it all to be canon, right? Like he didn't want anything to not make sense, which is awesome. I really love that. So my favorite Star Wars are what they call the Old Republic. The game actually came out first, and then there was a bunch of like lore behind it, which is really, I mean, it's really good. Like the Revan series and the Mandalorian, right? Like a lot of people see the Mandalorian like on the Disney one and stuff, but that's they go into a lot of that in the Old Republic and stuff, and it's really cool. So I say all that to say I've read a bunch of Star Wars books, and I'm just like a nerd about it. However, since Disney bought it, and this is just me, I've hated about everything they've put out. I mean, when they did the one, what was the one where they went, that girl Ren, she went and found Luke Skywalker, and he like shows up, and like the entire fleet shoots at him, and then he like does this brush his shoulder thing off. I was like, that is ridiculous. I feel like they try to add stuff that was cool like 10 years ago into a universe that it shouldn't be in, right? Like, I feel like in that world, in the Star Wars world, I feel like they shouldn't be doing like cultural things that we do here, like in the real world, I guess. I don't know if that makes any sense. But, um, Obi-Wan, I binged it. I watched the whole thing. So, despite me hating everything that Disney's done, pretty much, um, I liked Han Solo and I liked Obi-Wan because it fills the gap between 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6. There was so much content, I guess, that when Disney took over, they could have done a ton of stuff with the content that was already there, but they decided they were going to like make up their own stuff. So I get it, like a new generation really likes it and stuff like that, and that's cool, but just I have not been too impressed with it. Uber scales 398. I also,
Too far away.
this could be blaspheming the World of Warcraft, the old gods or something here. Yeah, but I didn't like the Warcraft movie really either. I feel like they could have done it better. And I know that sort of sounds like I had no part in it. Like, oh, they could have done it better. And I'm not one of those people who like crack on Blizzard a lot of the times, but I just feel like it could have been cooler. And yeah, Solo and Mando was the only ones I really liked. Yeah, Solo was good. Um, so yeah, the new ones, I feel like they could have done it cooler. Like the first one that they redid, where it was like Kylo Ren, and then like it was like the building of the Death Star. That could have been a really cool story, but I feel like they didn't handle it very well at all. Oh yeah, so that would tie in well, man, because in Legion is like when like the horde, like the demons sort of came back, right? And so the original thing is like the it's sort of funny because you think of Warcraft like swords and wizards and stuff, but then here we have these alien demons who come in spaceships and sell this fell power to some of the orcs, and that's when everything gets jacked up. So that's when they come through the portal and all that kind of stuff. Originally, that's what um, the movie is about Medivh sort of being the traitor douche that he was, and opening the portal and all that kind of stuff. But I did like the graphics in that in the Warcraft movie. They were really cool. There's some really good Warcraft books too, by the way. Anything by Christy Golden. Even if you didn't play Warcraft, like if you've never played the game, the books would be like phenomenal. And the one about Arthas as well, very good, very good. How he turned into the Lich King and stuff like that. Most of the bad guys in, I guess like in real life, I guess, right, but also in the game, uh, they try to do what they think is right, right? Like Illidan has a super sick storyline. Arthas has a good storyline. Um, so they're trying to actually do good for their people, but it's like that Faustian bargain, right? Where you give up something that's important to you for like the promise of power. So in Legion, Illidan, he took the demon power to help kill the demons. It was sort of like he was like, man, we're never gonna beat them on our own. We need that power. And then that's when he got all jacked up, and then all of his followers got all jacked up, and he was trying to save Azeroth. I mean, he has like some jealousy in like other issues, but hey, so does everybody else, right? With his brother and some other things, but he was trying to do good. And then the redemption story in Legion, so Illidan gets locked up, and then in Legion we go there and we I think he gets locked up. I know the demon hunters get locked up, but they let him free, and they come to help us. But it's a cool redemption story. And then if you've never played through the storyline, you need to go at least watch. Look up Illidan. I am my scars. It is super. It is super good. It's the cinematic where the light tries to like essentially take him over or whatever, and it's actually it's such a good theme that I thought about getting another tattoo and getting that up on me somewhere, like I am my scars, and then the whole meaning behind it about not giving up your past or who you are to become something because somebody like promises you power, right? Like you have to give up part of yourself to get this power. Or that could be anything in real life too, right? Like selling your morals to move ahead or whatever. Yeah, if not, man, you need to go watch it. It's one of the best, in my opinion. All right, how long have we been doing this? Okay, so we've done 15 minutes of the Cleft Hoof and the Motes of Air, and then we've done about 15 minutes of the Cobra Scales. Cobra scales, I think, were not as good as the cleft hoof, right? Unless the Cobra scales sell for double what they're selling for in my realm right now. So let's go ahead and list some of these.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2
So we're gonna sell. Yeah, so in 15 minutes we got 9 Cobra scales. Just gonna sell for 398, so about 3,500 there. And then in 15 minutes we got 119 knot hide leather scraps. I don't want those. I want to turn those into actual knot hide leather. Actually, you know what? Oh my gosh, guys! You know what I just noticed? These are knot hide leather scraps, right?
If you find anything
Is my
bring it to me.
is my skinning? Do I even know Outland skinning? Yeah, I do. I was gonna say, my gosh, should I just do that and get all them scraps because I didn't know Outland skinning? So these must have came from the little guys there or something. So let's, I don't know. People are probably not gonna buy those. We could probably turn them into knot hide, but you know what? Maybe somebody will buy them and on accident. But 191 knot hide leather we got in about 15 minutes. 17 thick cleft hoof leather for about 5,400 gold. And look at this. So here's 100 at 317, and then they go up to 500. But the market value is 243, and the historical price is 85, which seems extremely low. So we're gonna list them just at the 317. And then we got, didn't we get like a staff or something somewhere? Got some fell hide. Oh, you know what? This must have came off of those dogs there. So I killed some dogs. Must have got the fell hide off them dogs. So Will was just talking about fell hide earlier. Other than that, oh yeah, the motes of air we got 7, so 700 gold right there in like 15 minutes. There was like a wand or something, wasn't there, that we picked up? What's happening, Dropsy or Droopsy? I guess it's Dropsy. What else do we got? Where'd that wand go? Here it is. The star staff thing. We'll post that up. I'll probably send this to my alt because it's not going to sell real quick. But I'll list up there for now. Let's sell gray, and then let's head out, and I'm going to do some Black Fathom deeps. And then I'm probably going to go eat because I'm hungry. But I appreciate everybody stopping by and watching. Especially some of y'all that were on yesterday too. It's pretty cool to see repeat people coming on. So I appreciate that. Even if you just stop by for a little while, it's good with me. All right, and we'll dream. I wonder what it's like to actually play on like one of these low servers. How big the price difference is going to be for some of the items. All right, so Black Fathom Deeps. This one is new to me. I have not done it very often. So we're going to see. Let's see. My auctions. Let's see if we do ledger, revenue, sales. Let's do auctions. And let's see if we can deselect all and see if we sold any on this guy here. Doesn't look like it, which seems strange. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so here's my problem that I'm running into. Maybe y'all can help me. So I'm running on a druid, mainly because he's faster, and I can just clear quicker. And Black Fathom Deeps, there's no really good way to get back out, so you can just dream walk in and out. But here's my problem. The problem is if I want to park this guy here, I don't have a way to go check my mail, so I have to like leave. Like right now, I need to go get some bear tartar, but for one, I have no idea how to get out of where I'm at. Like it just looks like I'm like in this cave, no idea. So I have to port out, and I'm in Alliance, and he's like not really close to Black Fathom Deeps, really. So if I had a little mailbox, I need to get that mailbox toy. Is what I need to get. Is that little you know what I'm talking about? It's like you get it in Dalaran or something. It's like a little quest. Yeah, man. I just came across. I found the entrance to the dungeon, and I didn't even know that I was there. Like, but check this out. Right out of the gate, Grunt's leg guard to the quick blade, 25,000 gold, no sell rank, but I'll list that. 173.06. So I did watch Student the other day, and he put up a video that was like, oh, the 5 best dungeons that I do, or something like that. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And this was one of them, and I ran it a few times last night, and I actually was pretty pleased at the amount of stuff that came out of it, as opposed to like Razor Fern Corral, which I ran the other day, and then what did we do? What did we do the other night? We did Manatomes, yeah. So I did find I got more stuff out of here, but there's like a trick, right? So there's like 2 bosses that you don't kill, because if you do, then you don't get a lot of the mobs that you need to get. So I'll show those to you. Pathfinder bracers. That's pretty good, right? So some of the prices are all inflated, which is insane, but like if I had Bear Tartar, I would just be like spamming these guys to get my speed. Thomas, you know what? You're 100% right. But you know what the unfortunate thing is? Is that I'm level 50. But you are correct, and I 100% forgot about that until you just said it. Because I do have several max level Kyrians. Alright, so when you're up here in this little thing here, you don't want to kill this boss. So you gotta be careful. You just want to, like, knock the... Oh, don't pull the boss. Okay, so evidently you can get feared right there. So, alright, so I didn't pull the boss. Is this thing still alive? What the heck is this thing? Alright. Dreamwalk. Run into the sanctuary, use mailbox, then dreamwalk again. You don't lose your return to the dungeon. Enjoy. 3.5k, dude. That's gonna be totally worth it. I would pay 3.5k right now to get that. Does that just give you the? That gives you the actual item. And also, TP. I really like that advice. Unfortunately, I hardly ever play Druid outside of doing this, so I don't know where a sanctuary. Does run into the sanctuary? I don't know what that means. So if you would elaborate on that, that would be awesome. Because not having a mailbox sucks. Guess you could kill all these little guys in here if you wanted. But swimming sucks. 68 speed. You can do 134 in travel form. Alright, so we're killing these guys. There's also some treasure chests in here, evidently. Student's video like really explained it. I wasn't. I mean, I know where some of them sort of are. But he's obviously done like millions of these runs. So my understanding is there's going to be one here, or they're going to be like up here. but not in both places. Those tentacles don't drop anything. The Druid Order Hall, it's the portal that is straight ahead when you dreamwalk. So you're saying that I can dreamwalk, and then I could go to the sanctuary, use the mailbox, walk back out, and then re-dreamwalk, and it would still put me back in the dungeon? Outrunner's leg guards. I'm in combat. Alright, so there's not one here. I don't even kill this boss up here because this one here. You don't want to do that because then you won't get this like next spawn here. That's good. Look at that. Outrunners, 18k with a decent sales rank. Sick. The main portal when you dreamwalk. TP, I will keep that in mind. I think I might not do that right this second because I don't want to like not that you're not don't know what you're talking about, but just to try it out, I'm gonna wait until I'm done with stream and then try it out. Because I have a lot of posting to do actually, so I'm gonna spare you guys all that. The place where the Legion table is located. Yeah, so I'm not even sure if I did anything with this guy in Legion, so I will definitely find out though, and thank you very much for that advice, because that's going to be awesome if I can work it like that. So when you re-dreamwalk, it takes you back to the dungeon, not back to the dream world places. Sounds good. What are these guys? Why don't they die? Alright, you can kill this boss here. So evidently there is another chest that could be up here. Like over here. And some of them are locked. Some of the chests are. Or no, it's not there. It's like over here, I think. Yeah, there it is. But it's locked. So both chests locked. Strike of the Hydra is a sweet looking sword that drops from a Kamai. Yes, that sounds amazing. So the druid, this is mainly what I do with my druids because I hate all of the specs. Although I do main tank, and I am thinking about just getting the druid tank, especially leveling him up for when Dragonflight comes, because when Dragonflight comes, people are going to be doing farms, and boomkins are going to be really good. But I have a monk too, so boomkins and monks. Alright, so anyway, those two bosses, oh look at that, Sentry's Cape, are you serious? Those two bosses that we skipped, evidently if you don't skip them, you can't do this. So if you skip them, evidently all these things will come up, which is a lot of mob density, right? The Hulking Belt. So then you just kill all these guys, loot them. And then I don't really go to the last boss because there's like no more mobs down there. So this thing can be ran pretty quick. There's some few annoying parts with the water and stuff, but if I had my bear tartar, it would go a lot faster. Alright, so I'm just going to do this, and then I'm just going to go back in, and I'll try the sanctuary thing later, because I'm not even sure if I have it open. $5 tokens for heroic edition in a week. Oh, is that what they charge you? Is this it up here, TP? I'm guessing when I go straight. This is the sanctuary up here. Dream Grove, is that what it is? I'm assuming. Nice. So I'll try that here in a little while. Got some pretty cool transmog out of that run there. Some of them don't have any sales rank, but some of them are had a decent sales rank. That one there. This one here, look at that. Spike Chain Belt of the Fire Flash, 4800 with a .02 region sale rate and .04 daily sold.
I was done talking.
We're gonna reset the instant. Oh, we're gonna reset the instance and run it again. Cool. Yep, I will. That is going to be a game changer for sure. You're right. Oh man, you see that? I almost didn't go in the dungeon. I went one wrong place, and then you get lost. So I was running Zul'Farrak, and then I did Mana Tomes for a while, and I'm gonna try this place for a little while.
The Twilight's Hammer sacrificial altar.
You imbecile.
You should be honored, fool.
Green Wave Bracers. Dun, 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 dun.
Bathael, come along, heroes. Water is fine.
Okay. So then when you use the Dream Walk after that, it'll take me back to the dungeon, yeah? It's almost not fair that Blizzard has made one class so insanely better at farming than all the other ones, right? Like you can't do any of that stuff on another class. I think monks you can go to your little place and then come back in as well, but thanks, Dropsy. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for dropping by, Dropsy.
Resisting my magic is useless, Gamora. Soon will be Then I shall unleash your fury on these meddling heroes. Wait! Wait, it's too soon! No!
What can we get in here? Oh, there's some bruiseweed? Alright. Get some bruiseweed. I'll take bruiseweed. I think bruiseweed is selling for like stupid gold. Let's see. Bruiseweed? Just 3. I was thinking of something else. So again, we don't want to kill this Domina boss, I don't think. Actually, I don't even know if you can loot those too. They might just skip those things altogether. Going underwater. Might as well kill this thing since it's right next to me, right? Kill this thing since it's right next to me. Alright, didn't get anything. Alright, then we go this way. Yeah, if this didn't have the water, this would be like... This would be so much cooler. So, yeah, at level 60, you can get a... if you're Kyrian, I think, you can get a talent that when you kill something, it gives you like a bonus movement speed. So that, with Bear Tartar, that would be nice. But I think Night Fae may be the way to go because they have that soul shift ability. So I may have to work on actually leveling this guy up. Alright, there's nothing there. We're going to skip that boss to the left. See if there's a... Where are we at? Yeah, see if there's a chest up here. Nope. See if we missed the chest back here. Nope. Is there a chest up here? Oh, like there's a chest right there. Yeah, man, I was looking at TP. I was looking at building a speed set, and I'm sort of like I've got um, long strider on this one. I've got the speed enchant. I've got long strider on this one. Um, I've got the straddling movement speed thing there. Yeah, so a minor run speed on these. So I'm trying to optimize a little bit. Long strider on that one. So I'm giving it a shot, man. But yeah, looking up speed sets for druids. Oh my gosh! I mean, dude, people get if somebody's into something, they get into it, man. I mean, they've got like, I mean, it looks like freaking calculus. They're like this divided by this and tertiary and this and that, and I'm like, holy cow. But yeah, that's the hobby, man. That's what people do. What is this garbage? How do I not have that happen? But yeah, so Druid has what? The most specs in the game, right? Because you've got Balance, you've got Feral, you've got Guardian, and then you've got Resto. So I imagine for like current content or like even old content, soloing old raids and stuff like that, your go-to is probably going to be Druid, right? And then stuff like this, you're probably going to be Feral. Boomkin, like open world farming type stuff, I would imagine. So yeah. Like right now, I've got a bunch of buttons I don't even really know what they do. So. And two, just learning the dungeons, like learning when you can do your speed, learning when you can do your like stampeding roar, and just learning like the best times to speed up and stuff like that really helps as well. For me though, I'm still learning, like I'm still checking out all the transmog, so I'll stop for a second, see what it is. So I'm not to the point where like I'm looking for something specific where I can just rush through and get what I get. So I like looking as we get it. We didn't really get anything this round, did we? Nope. Nope, we didn't. Let's reset it.
Step closer and don't mumble.
I wonder if it's worth just selling. What do you guys do? You know this wool cloth and stuff, linen cloth. Do you just sell that off even though it's like 4 cents, or do you put it on the auction house? Sometimes I put it on the auction house basically if I'm feeling lazy and I just want to auto post, and then sometimes I just sell it off.
Nice mannered as I am.
I'm going to give this a couple more runs here, and then that'll be it for the stream, I think. I'll take a break and do some real life stuff. Mystic Robes. What is that? I'll check that out. 7K here. So like this, I could speed myself over here, but I don't think it works in the water. It does not. And that was sick. What if those guys just tore something up back there? What the heck? Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Get around them. Kill them. I wonder if DKs would like. I don't know how their water walking works, but maybe that would be nice in here. Of course, then you still have the whole issue of you can't get out of the dungeon, which would probably make it a lot slower than having the problem of getting across the water. Especially as a druid, you can get underwater speed in your travel form. Alright, so let's find out if we can, if these guys are lootable or not, or if they're... So, doesn't even look like these dudes are lootable, so I'll probably just ignore them altogether, I guess. Unless they like released somebody. I don't know if that does something at the end of the dungeon or not. 10 ore? Okay, I'll take that. Nothing from that guy. Going back underwater. So one issue that I have with druids is that like they can switch, right? There's so many like buttons. So you can be guardian, but then you can switch to pharaoh, and then you can switch to like different forms. And every time you're in a different form, it has some sort of different button. So you have to have like a bunch of different keybinds for what you're doing. Bristleback breeches and a rigid belt. Okay. It's locked this time. So I don't know what determines if they're locked or not. I think they can only be in one. I think it can be in this one, that one, or this one. I don't think it can be in more than one. So we already saw where it was. Let's keep going here.
The intruders are still alive. Stop them! The ritual must not be disturbed.
Ritual Stein? Oh man, I mean, I can't see what the sales rate is on that because I'm in combat. I'll have to wait, I guess. Let's see, the Ritual Stein. Oh, nice. Look at that. The Ritual Stein of the Aurora, 5,700 gold, and it's got an O2 sale rate with an O4 average sold. That's pretty good. Well, I feel like that was like a task jumping over that. Had to be all slick. Let's see if this one's locked. Yep, that one's locked too. So I wonder if one's locked, if they're all locked.
I delayed you long enough.
You are too late, hero. You want nothing.
Yep, kill all these. Okay, so whatever that guy is, we gotta fear that or kill him early because that's annoying, that fear. Homemade cherry pie for 218? I doubt it.
Arises from the depths. The honor of being the first he devours.
Alright. Run a couple more here.
Greetings, sir and/or ma'am.
Dark leather tunic. Got a couple patterns there. Fine leather pants. Interesting. Alright, let's get rid of some of this stuff that is soulbound. Make a little bit of room here. Yeah, so Thomas, there's all kinds of way to make gold. Like even if even if you're trying to get your renown up or just build your rep or whatever, if you're max level and you do your daily callings, those daily callings are gonna give you like 1,800 gold each, right?
Believe I was done talking to.
So and then if you do your Zareth Mordish weekly thing, I think that gives you like almost 2,000. If you fill your Reservoir Anima up quest, that gives you like almost 2,000. So that's just like some guaranteed gold right there, without having to do anything. For me, I think Transmog is sort of a like if you already have gold and you just enjoy doing Transmog, like because it's fun, you like the thrill of the hunt, so to speak. Then that's cool. But if it was me to just start getting gold like again, I wouldn't do Transmog. I would just do like raw material farms, like we just did the Cobra Scales or the Cleft Hoof, or even something that sells a little bit faster than that, just to try to get your funds up. One thing that I found that makes gold like crafting wise really early on, without having like even a level 60, like if you're like level 50 still, is jewel crafting. Because you can make the rings with, all you need is the crafter's mark, the novice crafter's mark, and to make rings and necks, and people buy them, man, and they sell quick, and you make pretty good gold on them.
I shall unleash your fury on these meddling heroes. Wait, it's too soon. No!
So if you ever listen, right, like did you guys just hear that? It says Twilight Storm member says, wait, it's too soon, no, and she's like blood curdling scream. Oh my gosh, if you ever listen to some of the stuff in the actual instances, I think you'll be surprised. I rarely do, because I just run in there and kill stuff. But man, like if you go to say, what's the one? Not Siege of Ogre. Is it Siege of Orgrimmar? One of the Pandarian ones. No, it's the one where you can get the bird mount. What is that called? I don't know. It's from Siege of Orgrimmar. It's got the Hydras in it. I forget at the moment. Throne of Thunder. Okay, so you're in Throne of Thunder, and you're at the boss that has all the globules. He drops a pet. It's like the little lizard boss. Oh my gosh. If you listen to that, I mean, he is like, eat flesh, render, flesh, kill. You know, and you're like, I mean, I'm like, holy crap. And then another good one is, it's sort of funny. It's Pandaria as well. Storm Stout Brewery, I think it is, with the monkey. And he says, I'm gonna ook you in your duka. And which is pretty funny because ooking somebody in their duker is left up to interpretation, but I'm pretty sure it's not something that many people want to have happen to them by a monkey. Yeah, next time we bring Bear Tartar. See, okay, oh, there's a chest up here. $360s and a 50 druid. Yeah. So you say your main game is Final Fantasy 14 and you've gotten into money making in Final Fantasy 14, Thomas?
The intruders are still alive. Stop them! The ritual must not be disturbed!
Yeah. Yeah, there's so much to farm and so much to do to make gold in Warcraft. I mean, this is just a game that doesn't really have like an end, right? I've never played Final Fantasy 14, but a lot of people when Blizzard, yeah, so a lot of people when Blizzard went nuts and extended Shadowland like forever, and then on top of that was like mistreating women allegations and all that. A lot of people went to Final Fantasy 14. I myself went to Guild Wars 2 for a while. But I mean, I'm not kidding myself, right? I've been doing Warcraft since late Cata on and off, and so I mean, for me to be like I'm switching, I mean, really, I'll be back probably. You know what I mean? But more of I'm just a one game kind of guy, dude. Like I play Warcraft and that's it. I mean, some Clash Royale, and every once in a while, Wild Rift, which is the League of Legends for your phone, which is amazing. But I just mainly do WoW. And yeah, Raider, I haven't raided in a while just because it takes so much time and just where I'm at in life, I don't really have it like that. Also, it like it'll take you hours to raid. I do like Mythic Plus though. My main is like 2600, and then my alt I think is like 2500, and then I just stopped pushing after that. But I'll get it again. I'd like get KSM every season. It's fun. But right now I'm just doing the gold making. Yeah, that's cool, man. I don't a lot of people like that. They play a lot of different games. It's not how my brain works, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I played Final Fantasy 7 a lot when I was a kid. And that was before you could like
that would scare
play at any time with people around the world. I mean, you had to like sit in front of a console, right? Like a PlayStation. But yeah, it was cool. Yeah. Yep. Um so Final Fantasy has been sort of weird, I guess, too, like with their storylines. They always sort of change it up. But 7 was good. And then you know what else I played a lot of as a kid was Chrono Trigger on Super Nintendo. I don't know how old you all are, but Chrono Trigger on Super Nintendo.
better stories.
Can you get anything out of these thick clamshells or just the meat? Oh, you can. What is that? An 86-cent small pearl. 86 silver, I guess, small pearl. Yeah. I don't know if people are actually going to buy these clams for 10 or not. We could try it. So I'm gonna run another one here, and then I'm gonna try out the what TP was saying. Yeah. So I was watching another streamer today, and YouTube guy. His name is Erosium. I don't know if you guys watch him or not, but he had a video about these things called golden pearls, which I've never heard of. But evidently, there's like a never-ending spawn of Nagas somewhere, and you can go farm golden pearls. I may check that out. I've never done it before, or even heard of a golden pearl, or why you would want one. But they're definitely more than the 2 gold that we just scored there. We're a strange bunch too, by the way, right? Like we'll play World of Warcraft, and I'm the same way. We'll play World of Warcraft, and then also like watch people farm gold on World of Warcraft. So we could be farming gold or playing and watching and listening to somebody else play. So I don't know if that means that we got a problem or what, but sometimes it's just like, hey, you know, nobody's home right now. My wife's not home. Kids aren't here right this second. So I'll go live, and it's you know, it's cool to bring in like-minded people, right? And just shoot the stuff and talk about Warcraft. So I dig it. All right, so we'll leave those guys be this time because I don't think you can loot them. Right? Yeah. I'm still not sure. Like, I like the drops that I'm getting for sure. We'll just have to see if they sell, right? But it's sort of a weird one to run, like with the water. I'm not a fan of the water, I don't think. I guess you can't loot that guy. I don't know what that dude does. Get them before they run away. Outrunner's chest guard. You can get out of combat and see what the sales rate is on that. Nothing. Yeah, what are they, Thomas? What are they going for? If you're checking them out right now, what's the what's it looking like the price is on them? I'll check out my realm too here when I'm out of this.
The intruders are still alive. Stop them! The ritual must not be disturbed.
Oh yeah, nice. Do you have what the
Fall back to the site.
sales like how fast they sell pulled up or anything?
Guardian treasure!
Oh, so I guess if one's locked, it doesn't mean they're both locked. Or all of them are locked anyway. Well, there's also a water boss here too that I haven't been killing because, I mean, it takes time. But you can go down in here. Hold on a second. Staff of the Friar, 90. Okay, so let me know what y'all think. This is Staff of the Friar, 98,000 gold. Does not have a sales rank or a sale average. So I'm obviously gonna list it, right? Because even if I got it listed for a month and somebody buys it, it's 100k. That's insane. Prospector's pads. I'll have to wait until we're out of combat to see. Look at that. Schematic shadow goggles. Oh, on the TSM website? Yeah, I'm not sure either, man. I'll pull it up on the tooltip on mine, though. Okay, so I think... Oh, we gotta get this one over here. Almost passed up that. Almost didn't even get that. Alright, so we got... some pretty cool stuff there, I think. Shadow goggles. Look at that. 5,600 gold. Yeah. So, it's a schematic. It's got a really good region average daily sold 06 and sales rate 03. That's good. Prospector's pads 9k, no sales rank though. All right, sweet. All right, so let's I'm gonna go ahead and sell all my gray here. Shield of the quick blade. Alright, so one of my least favorite things to do is going through all this stuff, right? So I am going to check something out, though. I'm going to check out going through the Dream Grove, finding a mailbox, and then seeing if I can go back to where I was at. Enchanting upgrades and clothing pieces. Yeah, I don't know. So, but let's see, golden pearl. Oh man, look at that. They're selling for 999 gold on my realm at a 0.33 average daily sold, and the region market value is 637. Historical price is 1,000. Oh my gosh, they're selling for 1,000 gold a piece on here. Holy cow! So I'm gonna have to go check that out, right? Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with it. Okay, so there's supposed to be a mailbox in here. So where's the mailbox? Upgrading your enchanting rod, which I don't know why you would need to do that, but yeah, I'll take it. Alright, so I guess I did play this guy in Legion. That's right, in Legion I actually played Resto Shaman on this guy. Where's the mailbox at, though? Oh, there it is. So let's see if we sold anything. I'm gonna have to clean up my mailbox because I'm all full of stuff here. Alright, so let's actually go ahead and list some stuff. I'm going to list this stuff, and then y'all can stick around if you want to watch me list it. I mean, I'm just going to run through real quick and list it and see if we got any sales. I missed yesterday cleaning out my mailbox. So let's go to auctioning. I'm just going to run a post scan. This is not my TSM. I think I'm using Students that's on his Discord. And then on my other ones, I'm using there's a YouTuber called Penguin, and I'm using her stuff because she had it real nice laid out, all the different like Crafter's Mark pieces, and then I've added a bunch to it. So at some point, I'm gonna have added enough to it that it's gonna be pretty customized. So, but for right now, see, like this is something I have to look into, right? Like, so when you get somebody else's TSM, you got to see how it's got it set up. So, like, the price on this realm is 5,600 gold, with a historical price of 2,349, but mine stops and says above max price, posting a max. So he's got his max price set at something else. So sell patterns. Actually, let's just see real quick. So operations, auctioning, sell patterns and plans. So posting, duration 12 hours. I don't want that. I want 24. Post cap 2. Percentage of buyout 95%. Undercut 1 cent. Minimum price. Maximum price 140% of average DB regional market, DB regional historical, DB regional sale average. So it's 140% of either one of those. Regional market value average. So it's got it maxing out based on 140% of what the market value average is, not specific to the realm. Also, I just noticed I want to change these all, I think, to 24 hours. I might do 12 hours, because, yeah, that'll be in the morning. I can do it in the morning. I have to change them up later.
Anything ancient to trade needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Check the AH, and it's just TSM. They're selling the pearls 1 silver lower than the rest for 7 sellers right now. All right, so we're just gonna go down and list all these things, just to get them out of my bank. I'm not even gonna look at what I'm just listing the cloth. I'm listing everything, even the cheap stuff. There's nothing in here that I've crafted. I have nothing to lose on any of this, so I'm just running it down. So you said they're selling for 1 silver less than the rest? $570 to 700. Yeah. So like 1,000 on mine. I might have to go check that out, really. Okay. So now that we've gotten rid of all that, this is cleared up a little bit. Let's get rid of the stuff that we can't auction off. Some of this is current stuff that I need. I don't know why that didn't come up. That probably wasn't in a group. I'm gonna have to put that in a group. Prospector's pads. I don't know why that didn't list either. Probably have to put that in a group. No, it's in a group. So I don't know what was up with that. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, they're undercutting it. So we gotta clear all this stuff out to even see what we got. Oh crap, I forgot what I was doing. I was trying to see if I was trying to see if we could go back to our dungeon, wasn't I? A couple of transmog sales here. I'm gonna have to go through the rest of this. I still got like 200 and something going on, so I'm gonna keep posting these. Let's see if this works though, real fast. And that's gonna be it for the day. Got some stuff going on. I'm hungry. Take care of some things. Appreciate everybody though hanging out with me. Oh, and I didn't do it. Oh wait, it took me back here. Then maybe this will take me out. So anyway, I appreciate everybody stopping by. Those of you that are back from yesterday, that's pretty cool. So if you like the video, go ahead and like and subscribe and share. And yeah, so appreciate it. I'm not sure on a schedule I'm going to go live, but when I do, y'all can certainly come check it out. And so here's what I was afraid of, right? Dream Grove? Do I have to walk out and then Dream Grove back? I'll figure it out. Anyway, thanks everybody for stopping by, and I will catch you all later.